Hello guys, new here, new me, or maybe new here, new me, or maybe not. As we are in 2024 now, January 2024, do you, I mean, are you expecting to make a change for this year? Do you have a plan? Do you have an ambition to do something more greater than last year? Because right now it's you and only you who have to make the decision. So as for today, we will talk about I will talk about something new, something different, something who can bring something that will change your perspective of your own mind. So the subject is challenge yourself to a limit where you can attempt your own objective. Challenge yourself to a limit where you can attempt your own objective. So there we are. As from the past few days, as I've been talking and bringing all of these videos for you to be able to have a set of mind, a set of change for your own self, where you will be able to take another type of perspective of your own mind, where from the level that you were before to go to the next step, to the next step, to the next step. From each of those steps, what have you learned, what you will learn from them, because you're still here. You still have a lot of challenging and growth self to do. No matter what age you are, you can be 20, 25, 30, or even 80. You will still need to grow. You will still learn things that you never thought of, things that you never think of realizing. So from this, we are into that new here, from going into a different way. So that type of difference is from your own to make. So from all of this, we gonna do some practice here. And so for you can have a paper and a pen or pencil. So we're gonna create it. You're gonna challenge yourself to make a decision and to make a change for you. So we're gonna have I'm gonna use a board, and you gonna use, or maybe if you have a board, anyway, so whatever you're gonna use, whatever it takes. So the first things was the title. Let's say the title of your own, the first chapter, the title of it will be challenge yourself to a limit where you can attempt your own objective. So the question will be, how can you attempt your own objective while you are challenging yourself? So as you are challenging yourself, also you will be able to attempt that objective of yours. So from this, I do not do without the Bible. I always authentic word from God, for me to be able to teach you, for you to be able to see how God wanted to, for us to see or even grow into his word, why we are living and being from his own image. Because being in his own image is not only from the way we look, but it's the entire thing, in our entire life. So the first one will be, how can you create that value? How can you create that value? So from being in a God own creation, God own creation. So how can you create that value? So we got the first part is, you are God's own creation. So from you being God's own creation, you have what God gave us from his own, from the difference in our life, right? So from all of it, what is the most underrated things that you have found from the beginning of you wanted to take a decision and create something new? So from this, there is multi of it from you wanted to, or you can bring for you. There is the skill development, there is the way of problem solving, there is building a relationship, and there is multi of it, right? So in this mind and skill set of yours, where not only you can use it from your personal life, but also you being in a business, you having your own business also. But there is type of relationship that you can create it differently. I don't say that the relationship that you have with your partner is the same as the person that you're working with. No. So what I mean is the let's say for the relationship, so there is the positive, the things that you bring to that person. So let's not talk about the partner part, but let's talk about the business part. So there is the positive way, the strong way, the strong way of relationship that you need to create it with that person, at the same time that the value that you give that person, because on this there is multitude of value that you can bring to somebody else. So what you are sharing, what you are developing to one person to another, or even developing to your own self, there is that type of mentality that you put in from this. Also there is what you really created, what you make yourself ready to receive and ready to bring. So from you sharing what you have, you are building a relationship with somebody else where you are adding value and receiving it from to your own self also. So, and each of them give a different type of aspect of your whole life, where no matter where you are, what you do, you create a different type of value of who bring God images into your whole life. So not only that you will be able to see it for yourself, but also the person that you are adding value into, that person will receive it also, and they will be able to see it in the same way. So sorry, I speak a little bit too fast and so like anyway. So yeah, so after you wrote down how can you create that value for your own, the second point is be open to give. Be open to give. So from Matthew 6 verse 19-21 says, do not lay up for yourself treasures on earth, where moth and rust destroy, and where thieves break in and steal, but lay up for yourself treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust destroys, and where thieves do not break in or steal. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. So be open to give. How can you give in a different aspect of way of your life? So write down the second one, be open to give. Okay, so giving, how do you bring something different to somebody else? Be open to give. So let's say that you, don't forget, in the Bible it says also, what you reap you will sow, right? So giving with all your heart without wanted to, asking, like, how can I say that? Giving with all your heart without thinking of, without having that pride self of thinking, I did it because I give that, or like, no. But when you give with all of your heart without going out and trying to receive with a selfish way to somebody else because you have done so. So that mindset, that mindset need to change. That mindset need to be replaced is by, how can I give with all my heart and receive in a good way? Because when you do something greatly with all your heart, you receive good, because the Father in heaven, God himself, will see what you have done, and you will reap so really greatly from it. Because not only that you have the faith from what you are able to bring to somebody else, that is the first one, from adding value. So you are able to be open. You open yourself to give, not just, let's say, not just from money, but from teaching, like what I'm doing right now. You know something and you're able to teach to somebody else, to help someone else, to be able to have something, because you never know from one word that you told somebody without even knowing that person, right? Because it happened to me most a lot of time. So from going out and being obedient to God, being from God telling me to tell to somebody that, like, no matter what you said to somebody, oh, you're pretty today, that also makes someone else's days. You are hoping to give something special that maybe will recover that person from a struggle or something that you never know happened to them in yesterday or from the night before, So giving can be in a different type of matter. So from this, you will ask yourself, how can I see that perspective of giving to that person? Giving, right? So how can I see that perspective of giving to that person for me to be able to see what I have done? Was it great or not? Or what did I've learned from it? How did you, like, how are you seeing that person that you're giving, that you open your heart to give? How do you see that person? See their reaction, see how they do, because why you do that after you have done it? Some people, that's true, can be really, even if you do something you are hoping to give, that person really doesn't go and do great at all. And because of that, sometimes they can, like, you will like, oh my god, I'm never gonna do it anymore. But do not let one aspect of one mistake of one things of heartbreak from your life make you become somebody that you shouldn't be. Because maybe that one person that you try to be open to them didn't appreciate that. That doesn't mean other people will not, because you don't know what you can do to change the other. So from it, I did talk about it from my last videos. You can go and check in my channel. So from this you will see the importance and the change of it. You will see how can you, even if one person didn't appreciate it, it doesn't mean that the other will not. Even if one or two didn't appreciate it, it doesn't mean that the other will not, because you never know who you will be able to touch their heart, and even yourself. Because one little thing that you do can bring a multitude of change. A lot of aspect that you'll never ever think of. So as we're gonna bring the third one, find your way in life. Finding your way in life. So I got 2 Timothy 1:9. So from this we learn God has saved us and called us with a holy calling, not according to our work, but according to his own purpose and grace, which was given to us in Christ Jesus before time began. We are called and graced for purpose. So purpose is from God. So finding your way in life is finding your purpose. Purpose is from God. God have given each of his children a purpose in their whole life, for them to be able to find and be able to glorify God's kingdom, serve God's kingdom. Because don't forget, our life is not our own but God's. Everything that happened is for God's glory, that he may bring into us for other people to find him and see his goodness. So the purpose that God have given us in our life is for grace. It's called grace, giving us the perfect, the way of his own self, where it can bring this, it can bring that big thing that we never think of, because there's more to a lot of it. So from this, so how can you find your way in life? Finding your way in life can be so much different. My way in life can be different from somebody else's way in life. Never be the same, because each person are different, and each person got their own aspect of growing, of being what, who they need to be. And from this, why they are working into it, they will find it. Because while you are growing in making your into it, you're teaching yourself to be somebody, right? You're teaching yourself to be somebody. So as example, you're in high school, you're asking yourself when I'm gonna go to college, so what I'm gonna learn. So you are trying to find your way into your life, because you need to find your own purpose in life, where you will see, okay, maybe I don't know it yet, but from what I can learn, it will help me to take the next step when I'll be 30. But it depends, because if you really want to create wealth, you need a own way in your life. You need to find your own purpose, because not everybody got their own purpose. Maybe your hobby cannot be really your own purpose, because you can like teaching, or no, I mean, you can like singing or dancing. That's an example. But your own purpose is to be an advocate, right? But so it can be differently. So do not bring of a hobby for your whole purpose. It depends of you. Maybe your hobby can help you to grow wealth, to grow something big, to grow something greater. So from all of this that I'm talking about is also from what you can create. All of it is, you can create it in all aspect of your life. I'm not only talking for personally, I'm talking into the business type, into the growth how you can grow yourself in a different type of aspect of your life. So as I'm saying, for the purpose, I just go. So for you creating a purpose of your life, you have to find it. And also you can ask God, what is my own purpose? What is the purpose that I need to find in my life that will bring me where where you can be glorified? Because every single thing, the wealthy people, there are things that they learn in all of the aspect that they for where they are today, have bring all of them work from, also from God teaching, right? Because let's say that you are bringing yourself to grow, to have that wealth. There is aspect of it. There is teaching, there is learning, there is you being ready to do that things for you to be able to to have that win-win into your life, into that challenging, because it's not easy. But as long as you know what you want to do, what is your purpose, what is your way in life, you will be able to do greater than that. So because I mean, because do not forget, God wants you to be happy. God wants you to be wealthy, healthy, to have that best things for you and your family. So from this, so you say, how can I found my own way in life? From founding this, after writing every single things, making like one point to another, making one point to another, like number one, number two, number three, and everything single things. Like, yeah, so from making one point to another, you'll be like, okay, there is that thing, there is that part, there is that part, there is that part. So I got it. You got it right. So you will be able to work on each of them. So from 1, 2, 3, all of it. So from finding your own way, now that question mark that you have been asking yourself, how can I find my own way in life? How can I find that purpose in me that is for me? That I will be going on into, right? So from this, you will have that instantly for your own self that will say, take the challenge. Take the challenge where you can make a change. You can make a change. So how can you make that change? Making a change after finding your own purpose in life is taking the decision to not giving up on the thing that you can do. So from Isaiah 55 verse 11 says, so is my word that goes out from my mouth. It will not return to me empty, but will accomplish what I desire and achieve the purpose for which I send it. Everything the Lord has spoken in scripture will accomplish the purpose of God as created and desire for it to accomplish. So there is the challenge of it, the big aspect. So do not forget to write it down. The fourth is to take the challenge. The challenge from where you can make a change, where you can find it on Isaiah 55 verse 11. So from this, do not forget, you went into all of it from you creating value, from you being open to give in a different type of aspect, right? So from you to find your way in life until you make the change. You can make that change in a different type of way, in a big type of way. What is that type of way? So that type of way is, are you willing to do it? Are you willing to do it? You can have that purpose, but are you willing to bring it after you wrote it into paper? Don't only say, I'm gonna, oh, let me say that thing. You said it, but you never do it. You said it, but you never do it. So from you never doing it, nothing will be released. Nothing will go, because you said it, you wrote it down, but you didn't take the challenge. The challenge is taking the first step. No matter if it will look good or bad, you take that step. You make that change. You make that challenge for yourself. Okay, you go out. You change your mindset, every single thing, right? So now you are reading books and everything. You are learning and changing your habit. You are making that aspect and that thing, right? So I have read a book from Atomic Habit. It's a really, really great book. I love it. So it really helped me to to it will help me to change my habit in a way that I read for like 2 years ago. No, 1 year ago. Yeah, 1 year ago. And after reading that book, I did say I will take the decision to change my habit, some habit that I have, right? From like staying on the phone too much, or even like not reading books, like, because I like reading, but I've begun like, there's a time where I went so much to my phone that I completely never read again. So the things is that from changing the habit of mine wasn't, I said it but never did it. So that's the thing. So until I really take the first step, even if it was hard or not hard, I said I'm gonna make that change. I'm gonna take that challenge of mine because I need it. I need to bring a difference for me because I know I need it. Because if it's in your heart, God made it. It's a purpose, that the purpose that God made for you is already there. So no one can take it or change it. But it's only you who have to go and take that challenge, take that decisions, and take the first step. Because onto that purpose, there is the first step that you need to take. Into that purpose, there is that challenge that you need to bring for yourself, because it's between you and you. But do not forget that every single thing that you do is not about you, it's about God. It's about God's will. It's about God's purpose. It's about God's glory. So that step of yours is what gonna bring that change. Is what gonna bring that light into flourishing into your life, into your heart. That little light that was there in that darkness that was covering it. Because do not forget, when there is rain outside, there is clouds everywhere, right? So you still can see the light. It's still here. Why can't you see? Because the sun is here. There is that light. There is that, the sun is here. There is that light brightening, right? But when the clouds goes away, you see the sky, you see the beauty of it, you see everything, because there is inside of you. So for you to make a change is for you to take the challenge. Take the challenge. Take that step. Take it. It's look good, take it. It's look bad, take it. Make a change. Because if you don't try, you'll never know. If you don't try, you will never know. So that desire that you have, that great big desire, example, for you to be healthy, for you to be wealthy, for you to be a CEO, for you to build something big, to help people, to bring life into others, to bring something great. Do not let fear make you not do and take that step that you need to take from where you are and where you will be, because you never know. So it's up to you to do it, because God made everything there for you. It's only you. Just take it if you want to. God says, I'm gonna bring it. But put all of the word, the thing to give you whole ideas. So it's you who have to take it. So are you willing to do? Are you willing to take that challenge? Are you willing to grow, to change it? So it's up to you. So, and at the last part will be tear down what doesn't bring you value, but change it to make a great opportunity of a difference. Tear down what doesn't give you value, but change it to make a great opportunity of a difference. You may be asking yourself, oh, where do I found all of this? No, I have it all mine. God teach me all of it. So at the same time I have it, I'm able to learn from it, and I'm able to bring it to you. Because whatever who hate is watching me right now can find something into it. Maybe it can change a life. So I want you to find it, to see it. Maybe you never know. You never know what was keeping you from taking the next step. Just one word can change everything. So as I say in the last part, is tear down what doesn't give you value, but change it to make a great opportunity of a difference. So we're gonna learn from Ephesians 6 verse 18. Ephesians 6 verse 18. So it says, with every prayer and request, pray at all time in the spirit, and stay alert in this with all perseverance and intercessions for all the saints. So tearing down everything that doesn't bring you. It can be bad habit. It can be people. It can be, when I say people, I don't say like to do something bad, but if you have to remove yourself from a person of a situation or relationship, do it. Because if you want to be able to have that change, and that person doesn't bring you that change, you need to remove yourself from that relationship, from that person, for you to be able to grow for yourself. Because if you know that person is breaking you down, no matter how high you want to go, you'll never be able to, because of that person who is by your side. You can pray for that person, but remove yourself from that situation for you to be able to grow and take the next step of it. So also, you can tear down those mindset that is keeping you from really seeing and opening your mind, your eyes to the greatest and highest way of yourself, of what God wanna give you or is about to give you. And change that what have been that sources of what was keeping you or bringing you down. Change it to make it make a great opportunity of a difference. So the opportunity of a difference is the challenges, the step, the way of you being able to say, hey, I am ready, I am gonna make it. Nothing is impossible to God. You have strengthened me, giving me strength, I am able to make it. So bring it into that aspect of a way, is to change it from one time to another, from you being that type of person that you need to be, not in the bad way but in the good way. You can make yourself great, but still not letting others bring you down. you can change yourself in a way, but still not letting others bring you down. When you're changing yourself in that type of way, it doesn't mean that you have to be bad. Some people, yes, they don't deserve you. Some people, yes, they weren't supposed to be in your life. Some people, yeah, they did wrong to you. But you take yourself out of that. You take yourself out of it, and you made that change of a value. You made that change of aspect for you, right? You got God by your side. You got God by your side, and you have that way of mind changing, of self changing, of whatever, of great things. Why I always say great? Because when you want to go greater, better, when you want to change, take the next step, change your mind, you need to the great deal, right? You need the great things. You need the great aspect to be somebody great for you to be able to see something great, something better, because it's that challenge that challenge, that mindset, that aspect of your life that will bring you into that next step that you need to be able to expand yourself in a creative, intentional of yours. Yes, because you will discover the greatest of you to God, and from God it will work with you and by you. It will work with you and by you. So no matter who you are, no matter what age you are, no matter the plan of, no matter your age, no matter how your life have been so bad, or you think that you're not able because you're too old, you're not able to do that or that. No, don't say that. Nothing is impossible. You have the opportunity. There is a thousand of it out there. It's why you are living in earth. God created the earth. He put every single, in Ephesians 1, 2, yeah. So God put everything out there. Before he created Adam and Eve, he put everything out there into the earth for us. So it's still there. It's still going how it's still out there. It's still out there and waiting for the right person. If it's yours, it is waiting for you right now and say, even though you were 70 years old, I am ready to bring you what you were waiting for. Because now you have you have learned it, and you as you're right there, ready to take that step of yours. I am ready to bring you that challenge. I am ready to bring you that thing. Because the challenge that you will receive from what you were waiting for is that type of challenge that you have to go through, no matter if you see it or not. So it's up to you to make that aspect of yourself in the challenge for you to bring that type of let's say, manifestations of greatness. Yes. So let's bring something new into that here, 2024. Let's bring a change. Let's make a change. Let's bring something for this year, for us, where we are taking that big mindset, like that big things. There will be go up and down every single time, because no matter how great the bigger the challenge, the greater it is for you to win. The bigger the challenge, the greater it is for you to win. So winning it is. Don't you want to win? You want to win. You want to make that step. I mean, I don't think like there is anybody who doesn't want to win in life, right? There is? No? Yes. So from this, what aspect, what do you want to win for? What is the thing that you want to win in life for? Is it for your family? Is it for your wealth? Is it for your health? Whatever it is, what is the thing that you put out there for you to be able to bring it? What is the thing that you are willing to bring for you to be able to make a change? So from that change and that challenge, from all aspects, the value, for you to be open, for you to be able to see. So there you'll say, did I found it? Did I made it? So look at through the word from the Bible, from the verse that I gave you. Like it says on Proverb 33:3-4, says, don't let kindness and truth forsake you. Bind them around your neck, write them on the table of your heart, so you will find favor and good understanding in the sight of God and men. So how can you bind it? Bind it like around your, write it down on the table of your heart and bind them around your neck. So when it says that, it's just for you to be able to keep the word of God, to keep it to you, for you to be able to see whatever situation that you're in, you are able to overcome it. And when you do, that challenge, it's like it's gonna be easy. Other people would think it's easy. It's like an overnight success. No. Yep, that's what they're sometimes missing. But at the same time, that will bring life into that thing that was dead. Yes, it will bring life for you. So do not forget, God is the first and the last in all of the aspect that you're doing, that you're taking right now into this year 2024. So whatever next challenge that will, maybe you are gonna get into that greatness of what was waiting for you. So make yourself be the challenge of yours. Make it a challenging part of you, because life is lessened, is like teaching, learning, and what did you learn from it? What difference have you made from it? What is it that you can change, and what is it that you can bring? What is it that you have found, and what step you will take from it? What is the change that you will have from it? So, as it was all for today, I hope that you enjoy and that you have learned something great from it. And also, may God bless. And do not forget to subscribe and like the videos and leave your comment. If you have more, maybe in your mind, that you want to bring into, you can comment. I can see them and also learn from them and also bring something great. And even you, no matter who it is, somebody else will read that comment and learn something from it. So if you can learn, if you have something great, yes, let us bring to each other positivity and greatness, because we can bring change. We can bring change, and no matter who it is, we can make something great. So let us bring something great and different for each person. Like that, not only that, you can show, like, because people can see the goodness of God in you, you know. Other people can see that big things in you from God, that God have made. You're right. So let us bring to each other a difference of a good things, of a good life for this year, where not just for this year, let's say for every aspect, no matter which year, 2073. So we're gonna bring it. We're gonna make something different from it. So yes, I will see you in the next videos. I hope you enjoy again, and have a blessed day or night or evening. May God bless.